Hi everyone, it's Cheryl here from ideasforcardmaking.net, and I'm here today for Couture Creations, and I'm going to show you a quick card. We're going to be making something very similar to this. Let's see if I can get that light right. I still haven't got my new light installed. It's a bit better. Okay, so what I'm using, I've got lots of stuff here today. I've prepared as much as I can to try and lessen the time, but this is what I'm using: the brand new Australia's Natural Beauties collection, which is from Couture Creations. Is that light? It's not good, is it? Sorry. So this is the 6x6, or sorry, 6x5 by 6x5 collection, and the papers are absolutely gorgeous, as you can see. That's the back. These you could use like that, or you could cut those out. There's just so many really pretty ones. I've pulled some papers out and then changed my mind, so there's some a bit loose in there. Okay, so we'll get on with it. This is really easy to make. All I've done here, and I'll show you on this one, is I've just embossed the background, and I've used the embossing folder from this same collection, which is brand new as well. So that's the embossing folder. Oops, I've got a bit of paper in there somewhere. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'll just put that one aside. I just took this one, this piece of paper, which has got these cutouts, or you can use whole as you want, on the back. Now what I did, when I made this one, I'd fully intended using this side. And then when I turned it, and I was going to put it on this side, but when I turned it over, I had this beautiful koala sitting there. And so I just decided to flip it over and put it on the other side instead. So if you cut something and you decide you like the other side, you can do the same thing. Now what I've done here, I've taken both these pieces from the ephemera, from the same collection. I snipped off, you can't see because it's covered, but I snipped off the stem that was down the bottom, and I've just lifted that up with a bit of foam tape. As you can see, the foam tape from Couture Creations, and I will be doing that again with this other one. Now what I have done here is I've already, to save a bit of time, I've already embossed this one, so it's just the front, and that's that same embossing folder from that same collection. I have stamped Just For You already, and I did that from the Happy Birthday collection, stamp set collection from Couture Creations, which is, that's the code if you're looking for it. I've just got it in a plastic sleeve there. I've used, to try and match up the colours of here and on the paper there, I've used the pumpkin alcohol ink, stays in place. All right, you've seen me use that before. And I've just snipped, using the scissors here, I've just snipped and snipped on the same angle. You could do it the other, you know, different one each side. And I used the Couture Creations stamping pad. Sorry, I've got glitter everywhere. I spilt my glitter all over the place yesterday. It is just everywhere. So I just stamped it on there, and it just gives you a better impression, that's all. So I'll move that out of the way. There's the snipped off bit of stem from before. Get rid of that, and we shall start. So, excuse me, we have got this part ready. Okay, so I've just used the tool to the bone folder just to make sure that that's well and truly down there. And what I did, I've got the Couture Creations guillotine, mini guillotine. You can see how much I use it, it's putrid. Now what I did with this one, that the width of this one at the top is about 2¼ inches. So all I did is I just put it to about there, which is about there. So I put the point to about that level. I mean, it's not going to matter if it's not exactly how you want it. All right, so that's all I did. I just put it on an angle. I didn't do anything else except put it on an angle like that and then cut it down. That's it. That's all I did. Now, what I did do is I cut it at the bottom before I started to put that so it would fit, and it's still slightly too long, isn't it? Okay, let's have a look. I'm just going to cut it from this end. I'll just fix that. I'm one of those who just eyeballs, so I might have to have a couple of goes at this. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so I'm going to glue this on, and I'm going to use I'm just pulling this off. I'll let it sit for a little bit since I used it before. This is the tacky glue from Couture Creations, and I like this because it gives you a bit of wiggle room. So, as I said, I've already embossed that, so that's ready to go. So now I'm going to put glue on here. I don't want too much because you don't want it to squirt out everywhere. I'll move that out of the way. Put that on there. Now this, I should have shown you, this is what I'm saying about the other side. That's what's on the other side of it. And I could have easily used that and flipped it over to this side if I'd have wanted. Right, and I'll just pull that down a little tiny bit to even that up onto the edge. See how you've got that bit of wiggle room? With some glues, depending on what sort of glue they are, it will immediately glue down and you will not be able to move it. Now, as you can see, I've got a bit of glue there, so I'm just going to get my glue eraser, which is from Couture Creations. It might be too early to do it. It might be still a bit too wet. This is not too bad with this glue because it dries clear anyway, I think, from memory. I used quite a few different glues, so I do get a bit confused from time to time. Now, just be careful if you're doing that not to rub it too hard and take the card off. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on there somewhere. I haven't actually worked that out. I think I might put it somewhere like that. Grab my foam tape, and I'll do it to about there, I think. Now this is really, really strong foam tape, and it will not come off. As you can see, I've just used a scrap of the back of something else for that. I've done that now. See, that's gonna, once you push it down really hard, see, I can't get that off now. I'm just gonna have to snip that bit off. It's really, really strong foam tape. Really strong. I'll just peel the back off that. I'm not going to worry about these little bits at the end. They won't be a problem. Pull that off. Just going to put it just slightly below the middle. I don't want it, and I want it to cross over both bits. So I'm just going to put that there like that. And I thought it might be nice to put some pearls on there. So I just thought I'll have a look and just see. These are the Couture Creations Sunflower. So I might just put a couple here and there, maybe around the greeting. Oops, I dropped, oh no, it is on there. Okay, so I'll put one there. I have got red ones, but I think they're going to be a bit too dark. There's the deep red, but I just think they'll be too dark for this. Oop, doesn't want me to pick it up. Put one there. And I think another one there. I think that does it. Oh, I've still got glitter coming off everywhere. And that's it. That's the card. Now, if you wanted to, I don't normally do the insides. There's more glitter. Sorry about that. I don't normally do the insides on camera, but one idea is with your leftover pieces. I think I've got some little strips here somewhere. no, I don't know what I did with them. I did have a little bit there somewhere from the bottom I cut off. I don't know what I've done with it. But anyway, you can cut a piece down and put it along the bottom, or put it along the edge there. So if you wanted to cut that and put inside, you could do that, and then put a greeting in there just to finish it off. But that's it. 2 very, very quick and easy cards. Let's make sure you can see them properly. Yep. Okay. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.